Hey friends, what's up, Redneck Game here, and welcome back to another episode of Farming Simulator 17 on the Green Farming Series on Farmtown USA version 2, my edit of it. So today is actually going to be a nice and chill episode, no time lapses or anything, not that I plan at least. It is becoming winter quite fast here, and well, the citizens of Farmtown need some firewood to fuel their fireplaces. And luckily, we have produced that here at the lumber yard, where we produce everything lumber related. So we'll go ahead and fire the old Mac up, and we'll head into town. So I wanted to take this time as we drive here to thank you guys for all your continued support throughout the past few days. You guys have been absolutely amazing in the streams, and on the videos too. You guys have been leaving the likes like crazy, and you guys have just been, I just noticed a bunch of more people watching the videos, so thank you guys very much for that. I'm trying to stick to an upload schedule of 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for every video every day. I might, you know, like 3:30 is a rough estimate. I'm not going to get it exactly on the dot, but that's around the time it should happen. If I decide to upload 2 videos in one day, excuse me, if I decide to upload 2 videos in one day, the upload times are 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and still 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You know, again, those are rough times, but those are around the times you can look for it. So I'm trying to stick to that schedule. Obviously the double upload is rare now because I'm also streaming, so I don't have much time to do 2 episodes a day. Unless it's a special occasion like the tutorial was yesterday. So yeah, thank you guys very much for all that, guys. You guys are really awesome. Really do appreciate each and every one of you. Alright, we are here at the garden center, and we'll just kind of park right here, and they will start unloading us. Bring up our HUD so we can see how much money we are making. We have some early snow moving in, which is kind of interesting. Sorry about that, I just got distracted by a text. And, where was I? Yeah, these guys are just gonna unload it for us. And while they do, I want to mention some updates about this series. I'm still loving this map, don't get me wrong. I'm still trying to get it out to you guys. But, obviously, I mean, we're 21 episodes in, or we are 20 episodes in now, guys. So, that's pretty awesome in of itself. But I've mentioned this before on streams mainly. I am looking for another map to possibly move to the series to. It's kind of hard to find a map. Sorry guys. First yawn of the night, that's not good. But what was it saying? Yeah, I'm looking for a new map to move to. It's hard to find a good map for the series because I like to have the rolling hills of the map. I like to have small to medium-sized fields like this map offers. It just fits the series so well. There has to be some flat ground or some ground that I can easily flatten and it not look too weird for all the placeables. And I think I found the map. It's not out yet, but it is a map by Rubber Burner Gaming. Check him out on YouTube, fantastic guy. And he has a work in progress map. He's trying to get it on Giant's Mod Hub. He just had to fix a few things, and he resubmitted it a few days ago, I believe. So that should be coming out soon, hopefully. And I think that map may just be perfect for this series, just from what I've seen on his streams. So might be moving the series over there soon. Don't know. And it probably won't be as soon as it's released. I still absolutely love this map, I do. And you guys do too. I can just tell by the amount of people that ask me where you can get the map. And again, I'm still trying to get it released to you guys. Sure, it's taking a while for them to unload. You would think the garden center had some forklifts to unload us quickly, but now it looks like they're doing it one by one. We are making quite a bit of money from this though, which is absolutely awesome. And we still have to sell our greenhouse goods, so that'll be fun in all of itself. I already sold one load of, I already sold the raspberries from this year. Brought in about 115,000, I believe, for just about a full truckload of it. So that was awesome. You can definitely say that the products are, or our products are definitely our main income, and the crops just add that much more to our income through the winter. And all this will, as you can see, we already made our money back on buying the new orchards, or building the new orchards and grape vineyard, or orchard and vineyard. And I think I already got our next project in mind. It involves energy, green energy. That's all I'll say. Uh-oh, starting to see on a lot now. I don't feel tired, but apparently my brain is saying I'm tired. Maybe I'm just talking so fast it needs oxygen to my brain hole. I think we're going to make near $200,000 on this, guys. This is pretty insane. I was not expecting this much of a return on the just firewood. I mean, I sold the charcoal off camera. That brought in 110,000, and it was the same amount of pellets, so it looks like the firewood is going to do a lot better. Obviously the charcoal is a byproduct of the firewood, so we're not really using that much more resources for it. It's just using resources that it doesn't use for the firewood. Also guys, if you guys have not been catching streams, I highly recommend it. We have a lot of fun over there. I stream every day between 9:30 and 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's really the only time that the house is quiet, and it's as early as I can stream. I wish I could stream earlier and longer, but unfortunately I just can't. Hopefully in the future I can. And last few boxes going in now. Let's see what our total take from this is. $236,000 just from firewood. That's actually insane. I was not expecting that. So now we have $2.6 million. That's actually pretty awesome. Kind of makes me want to do the firewood factory a lot more. But obviously we really don't need to. We only do it when I'm thinking of it. Like with the greenhouses, I normally take the pallets off of the greenhouses and put them in storage about once a day. I could easily do it just about 3 times a day. 3 times a day and get the pallets off of it. But I like to I try to add as much realism to this series as I can, and I think 1 pallet per day for the greenhouses is just about perfect. And for these woodworking areas, or the lumberyard, I'd really just swing in here and pick up the pallets as I think of it, or as I feel like it, and that seems to work. Actually, I don't know why I came back here, because we gotta go to the greenhouses. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a jump cut, and I will see you guys back at the greenhouses. Alright guys, so here we are at the greenhouses. As you can see, this is my little storage facility for everything. beautiful little, almost looks like, excuse me, tin shed. Pretty cool. It's by Black Sheep Modding. It's on the mod hub if you guys want to download it. It's placeable, and it even has lights, which is pretty cool. Alright, so the way I've been doing this is I just hop in the old Massey here, and you can see I have some in there. I actually don't know why. I forget why I put those in there. So we fire up the Massey. We make sure this is all good. I just got a text. I have to respond to that. Sorry about that. Why did I turn that off? Because we have to make sure we have the palette selected, and we just press X. And instead of just backing up, because I like to sell each variety separately, it just helps things go along faster. I found out last year, or yeah, quote unquote last year, in game last year, and I backed the trailer right on up, and it didn't quite take everything up like I liked. Doing it this way, I'm able to just pick up one variety, load it on the truck, sell it, pick up another, sell it. Whereas opposed to backing it up and it all loading on at once, sometimes like some boxes of one variety didn't get picked up, and by the time I got those picked up, the price had dropped. So just to get the better price for everything, I just load it all at once. So now we have the CSZ palette folks on here, so they will auto load the tomato palette in this case. It'll auto-load any palette, but we're going for the tomato palettes. We just back right on up, press Z, and it's automatically unloaded onto the truck. The auto-load script is a wonder, because I could not imagine having to load all of these by hand. I mean, I've done it before. I have. Off camera, and it doesn't turn out so pretty, and it takes quite a long time. So I'm going to go ahead and load the rest of these boxes. The greenhouses are completely done for the year. Don't mind the pallets that are still on the greenhouses. We're gonna RP or pretend that they are not there. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do this, and I will catch you guys in just a second. Alright guys, so we got the truck fully loaded, well not fully loaded, but loaded with all the tomatoes we have. We'll go ahead and hop in, cancel, or press X so it's not auto loading anymore, press Y so it unloads on the bed, and just put our straps on. So we will go ahead and go on over back to the farmer's market and sell these. We normally make a lot of money doing this, so we'll see how much money we make off just the tomatoes. And I'm not checking the prices because I'm not really concerned about the prices. It's the end of the year and these things have to go before they rot in winter, because our storage system doesn't have any refrigerants in, or it's not refrigerated or temperature controlled. And honestly, it's a miracle that all this fruit survives throughout the summer, or spring and summer. But I know for a fact we can't just put it in there over winter and then wait for the prices to be good. Mainly because the oh wait, we can't sell these ones here. We have to go to the fruit stand or the fruit department, unload. There we are. So yeah, like I was saying, we really can't wait until, you know, into winter to sell these, because the people at farm time need their fruit. They do. And well, since it seems like we're pretty much the only locally grown fruit grower around. We're the only ones, and obviously our stuff is all organic. We use the manure straight from the farm. We use the water from the creek in town, or the water towers in town. Water tower in town, I should say, if need be. Then it's the creek water is obviously naturally filtered in the greenhouses themselves, and all of the pallets and cardboard are locally produced. So it's all pretty cool. Gotta respond to a text. And we just made $30,000 off of just tomatoes, so honestly that's a little lackluster. But you know what? It's the name of the game. You don't always make a huge profit off of it. Actually, we did make a profit because we don't really put anything into it. Because again, we produce everything for our greenhouse. You know, the manure is just waste from the farm. The wood is all the wood products are locally produced, and the water is locally gotten. And I gotta respond to this text. My girlfriend's kind of freaking out about midterms. Okay, sorry about that, guys. My girlfriend was a little freaked out about midterms. She always does this. She did it last year too, and she ended up acing all of her midterms. So, and one more text. Actually, it's just an email, so it's not important. Why am I going backwards? That's not what I wanted to do. We should be good right there. And yeah, I think that's actually gonna go ahead and do it for this episode. I'll finish doing all this off camera. I do want to share a little info with you guys. Now, keep in mind what I'm about to show you. Well, what I'm about to show you is how much we made just in today alone. Keep in mind this is including the charcoal that I sold off camera. So this isn't just what we made in this episode necessarily. So we have made. Wait, is it? That's not the right number, is it? Yeah, it is. We have made $552,000 just today, just from the firewood, the charcoal, raspberries, and tomatoes. So that's pretty awesome. I mean, if you look at Friday we sold some. What did I sell? I sold. Let me think here. Thursday we sold the coffee and the donuts and some green. Friday I think I sold some more donuts. Not a full load, just about like 30% of a load. So about 30, not 30, yeah, about 30,000 liters. No, 30,000 will be half. About 15 to 20,000 liters of donuts. And what else did I sell? Oh, there was a great demand for soybeans. It was $1,400. No, yeah, $1,400 per liter. So we sold 45,000 liters of that. So yeah, we're making quite a bit of money. And as you can see, we are by far surpassing our expenses, which is good. And we are making quite a bit of money for our next project. You guys will find that out in the next episode. But until then, I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. If you did, please like, dislike, comment, subscribe if you're not already subscribed. If you are already subscribed, please click the bell icon so you're notified of when I upload and or stream. And until next time, I'm Redneck, and see you all in the next video. Bye bye.